What's up, everybody? Today we have ourselves a great project. I'm super excited about this one. We're working with Bo today. We're going to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. We don't do this kind of thing a whole lot, but it's not the first time I've done it and filmed it, so you might have seen it already. But we're going to do a controlled speed line. We got this tree right here, this elm tree way up on the hill here. We've got a bunch of open space to get it down, but it would be very difficult to drag the stuff manually from the base of the tree all the way down around here. They got some landscaping up beyond that evergreen there and stuff like that that isn't real apparent. But anyhow, it's gonna be easy if we can float these limbs all the way down here, but we are so much lower than the tree here, and the tree is so tall that it just wouldn't be sensible to have them come slinging down here really fast into gravity. So we're gonna go up, we're gonna set a control line, and we're gonna adjust the tension on our speed line and a bunch of different things, and we're gonna get these branches to float down here nice and easy and calm. And we're just gonna chip them up, and that'll be it. So let's go ahead and get ourselves up there. I got a cool new tool that we're gonna use to get up there too, which I think you'll appreciate. Well, we just got ourselves above the weeds down there. We're already up above the house. We're gonna be flying high today. But here's this new gadget I wanted to show you. It's a drill powered ascender. Got to use your climbing device as a backup above it. But it just takes a drill and you get things all set up and up you go. And this thing is like the game changer. I love it. It's not like it's slow. I mean, we just went up that far that fast. Thing is the berries. This isn't mine, this is Bo's. He got one right when they first came out. One of the first people in this country to have them. I think they're made in Japan or something. It's really nifty. I might have to look into getting one of these things. It's called the Z2-R. And you can run it any drill, just has a bit. Goes in there. It's ratcheting, as you heard it ticking away. You can also descend on it if you really have to. You give the rope a couple winds here, and then there's a release lever for the latch over here. You can descend on it. But it's probably not safe to use as a primary progress capture point or anything like that. That's why I got my climbing device on it here. So that's pretty nifty. Bo was telling me this thing is for drills only. You can't use a impact or anything like that. That's important to know. Alrighty, we are all set up. We're way up high in this elm tree, way over the house, way over the road. I was kind of worried our 200-foot ropes weren't going to be enough. This half-inch rope still is in question, but our setup is we've got this 5/8 speed line, 5/8 stable braid. It goes up, goes through that union up there, and then gets tied off down there. And I did that to kind of share the load a little bit over some different spars. And we've got a control line going through the block. It's going to go down to a porter wrap down there that's tied onto a different tree just to keep things a little nicer. So what's going to happen is I've got both of those lines tied to this branch right here. This is just straight tied to it, and this is connected via this sling and block. So this branch, when I cut off, it's going to swing down and it's going to hang from this sling and this block on this yellow rope. And then Bo will be down below and he will let this control rope out nice and slow and guide this branch down beside the house, over that little trailer down there, over the fence, and right down to the chipper. And it's quite a distance, so when this branch gets out to the center of that rope, it's going to be pulling pretty hard on this tree sideways, and that's going to be the biggest thing we got to keep an eye out on. We don't want to load this tree too hard sideways. So this tree has been growing phototropically out this way, and it does have a lot of strength already developed to handle loading in that direction. So we're not going to be doing anything super bad to it, but we will have the weight of the tree plus whatever lateral force we're putting on it adding together in an effort to pull the tree off the hill. So we don't want to get too crazy. So we'll see how this goes. We're going to do a fairly small limb first. You know, it's not huge, but it might be the biggest limb we can do today. We will see. We got to start with something small to kind of see where our clearances are and see how much room we have and that kind of thing before we start getting brave enough to go any bigger. So I always like to start off with small stuff. Whenever I'm setting up a rigging system, I work with a bunch of different crews all the time, and it's just good to get everybody on the same page with a small piece. Small pieces only ever yield small problems, and small problems are a lot easier to solve than big ones. So with that, let's get started. Bo also lent me his Husqvarna electric saw today, so we're gonna use that and see how that works. Mighty kind of him to loan a saw to me. Alrighty. Very nice. Go ahead and let that blue rope out a little bit. Yep. Looking good so far. It might drag the top of that little locust down there, but it certainly won't be bad. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, so is it gonna clear that fence? Yep. Oh, it's gonna be spooky, but that is what it is. Oh, you're not gonna break anything off. I got it tied off in 2 places up here. We're gonna clear there? Okay, you can go a little more. That's good. Okay, so that's about the biggest piece we can do. That's true. Yeah, we could probably balance tie some or make them linear. You know, tie 2 points and hang on the rope. How much rope do you have left down there, Bo? Okay, so we're running out of blue rope down there. I got it. Whenever you need to let go, you just let me know. We're out here on this branch end. We're gonna do this branch in 2 pieces because it's so big. Gonna finish it by hand. We got a little tension on it with the Speedline, and so this piece is gonna pop off pretty hard and give me a little bit of a jar. Just don't need to have a chainsaw in my hand while experiencing that. That wasn't too bad. Alrighty, go ahead and tension up that Speedline. Something I love about having controlled Speedline is you can do that after the piece is cut off. Yeah, you can start coming down. Come down slow actually for a second because you're rubbing my rope, I realize. Alright, my rope's off of it. That branch is a little wider, so it might want to threaten a gutter there. Well, we've had some chipper trouble, and so plans have changed a little bit, but we're still going to keep rigging things down here. This thing is next. Alright, you can go ahead and let that blue rope out. Alrighty, now on that one, we went ahead and cut off before we had any tension in the Speedline. Just trying to see how different things work. We're gonna go ahead and have him tension the Speedline now, and we'll watch that piece move out as tension develops. That's a nice thing about a controlled Speedline is you can do that because sometimes you introduce slack into a system if you've got the Speedline really redirected or something like that by the piece you're cutting off. And so it gives you an opportunity to hang something up and then take all the slack out of the Speedline and then let it go. And that's really handy. It's very helpful if you're trying to clear stuff, and as long as you have enough vertical space to do it, it doesn't cost you anything. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop there. Just having him stop when I feel the tree start to move a good bit, and that piece is going down nicely. Gonna clear the fence and the house, no problem. Perfect, I think like 1 leaf touched the fence. All right, we're out on what's probably the hardest limb in this tree because it's the lowest and it's the farthest out. Got things tied on right here. We're gonna cut it. Then we're gonna put tension on this line to pull it out of here. And then we'll be able to zoom it down towards the driveway there. Oh, nice, it didn't hang up. I was afraid it was gonna hang up in those maples. Very good. Alrighty, Al, you can go ahead and put tension into that. Now as he backs up, that's gonna pull that limb out. Yep, go ahead and back up. Stop there, I think. Yeah, this is the lowest branch in the tree. Here's the remaining piece of wood from that last limb. Very nice, Bo, very nice. All right, go ahead and tension that Speedline up. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop, stop. That's good, probably. All right, we got another limb that's up in the back of the tree. This one's at least a lot higher, so we got more room over top of those other ones. Very nice. Go ahead and pull on that yellow rope then. Pull. That's perfect. You did the right thing. Very nice catch. And then he can use the speed line to pull it out of there. Alrighty, there we go. It's out in the open now. Bo, I think you can go ahead and let that down. Alrighty, we're over here on the other side of the tree now. And we're still trying to utilize that original rigging point because there's nothing real strong on this side, which means we're ending up with some big swings, and this isn't the biggest it's going to be, but we're going to see how this goes here. Don't pull on that yellow rope yet, please. Yeehaw! Alright, go ahead and pull on the yellow rope. Don't let anything out on that blue rope yet. Somehow it worked its way into the crotch that my climbing rope is anchored in. So, I'd rather not burn that. That's cool. We got both tool carriers around a branch up here. Alrighty. That's probably good for now. Go ahead and let that down a little bit, Bo. The rescue rope is in the piece, but it's coming out. Oh man, I have no idea. I don't know when this tree is going to break or how much it's going to hold. Well, that tree up there is beating me pretty bad. I could keep going, but Bo offered to switch me out, so I'm going to do a couple cycles down here on the ground so you guys will get a different perspective. I get above that union. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a visual. I'm sorry. No, sorry. Optical illusion. Nice work, fellas. That shook the crow's nest a little bit. Okay, just hang on to that, Al, even if you need to add some wraps or something. Let me go up there and cut on it some. Dyson. I can try, but I don't think I'll be able to push it over the fence. Well, we'll see what happens. Go ahead and give me some more. Hi there. I don't think I'm going to be able to push it over, no. Don't come too much closer. I don't want anything to fall out of this and hit you or anything like that, if you don't mind. coming, keep coming. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta cut it again. Hang in there. Tug it on you a little bit up there, Bo. We sent this all in one Speedline strap. Blue rope is free. Carabiner is hot. It's all good. Oh, this is a big piece of wood. Nice and slow out, really slow. Slow as you can go. Actually, don't do anything for a second. Hold on to it. I'll see what I can do. I just don't know what I can do here. Whew. Well folks, Bo is up there working hard and now it's late and we still don't have all the brush down, so Bo decided to call it a day. We got a couple more pieces up there to get down. It's just safer to come back at this fresh tomorrow. There's no amount of profit margin or anything it's worth getting hurt over, and people always get hurt in either two conditions. Every get hurt story starts with that we were in a rush or it was at the end of the day and we were all tired. So we're gonna take that out of the equation. We'll come back tomorrow, start on it fresh, and we'll hit it hard. We'll get it done quick. And we're back. It's the next day. We're having some chipper problems again today, which is a bummer. It's already early in the day and we're just having troubles. Bo's chipper was having trouble yesterday, and then he ran a chipper to finish a job today, and that chipper down there ain't working either. So we got most of the stuff chipped up on the ground, but it's time to go up, get the stuff out, and that stuff's got to get chipped. Let's head up there. Alrighty, we're up in the other side of the tree now. We got a lot of stuff out of there, but we still have this brush over here to deal with. And this is the trickiest brush because we're just way out on this limb and it's not good rope angles. We got two ropes, but there's just a lot of sketchy stuff. So got the speed line redirected, got a new control line up here. That's what this is. We're gonna cut this limb off real quick. It's gonna brush those trees over there and then we'll let it down. It should be pretty smooth. Just feels really sketchy up this high. Everybody ready? Here we go. Very nice. Very nice catch, Bo. Yep, you can go ahead and tension up that speed line. This tree is tall enough and wavy enough that it doesn't even move fast. It just kind of slowly mopes around. And it's quite an experience, especially when we start loading it with the speed line, because we're pulling this way, which is twisting that section of wood down there, and wood is the weakest in a twisting fashion. So, alright, keep going, keep going. Going. Stop there. Go ahead and let that down. We're definitely sticking to the small pieces, small problems motto up here. We're gonna take all these tops just one at a time. Keep things easy and light so we don't have to over tension that speed line. So that would be a bad day if this thing broke. Nice work. I'm feeling okay so far. Oh. Okay, keep going. Alright, this one is up a little bit higher, so we're gonna negative rig it and catch it with this rope, our control line. Then we can tighten up our speed line and then we can let it down. No, you're fine. It's just this tree moves so much. It wasn't too bad. It was just exciting. Okay, this is the last bit of brush on this side. Same situation as last time. It's just a good bit bigger round. It is going to crash through these tops over here, which is not ideal, but I'm thankful for it because we're up here in this situation. So it'll slow down the branches it swings around. Got myself a problem. All the ropes went right over the stub. Trying to think of the best solution here. Man, that's lame. It must have had more weight over there. I just couldn't see it. Well, I'm afraid it's gonna send it into my lanyard if I just cut another piece of wood off here. Go ahead and relax the yellow line for me, Al. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Keeps getting worse. Bo, what happens if you give me a little bit of rope? Let's just see. Ah, there we go, that saved me. I mean, theoretically we can run the speed line this way, but go ahead and, oh my goodness, the ropes are a mess. There's no, oh no, how'd that get switched around? Oh, because this is up here. Okay, everybody hang tight. I'm gonna have to wrestle this thing off of here. There it goes. Thanks for the encouragement. Okay, well that's a crisis averted. Man, I knew that was a risk and I should have done something about it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pull on the speed line a little bit there, Al. Yep, keep pulling. Just soaking up slack for now. Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm just seeing that we're gonna have a big problem here. Yep, you're doing fine so far. Doing good, Bo. Yep, working your way out. Doing good. Okay, go ahead and pull a little more, Al. There, go ahead and let it down a little bit, Bo, and see what happens. Nothing. Frick. It's just too hung up in this other treetop. I guess come forward, Al, and we'll see what happens. If it starts to be too much for Bo, you might have to back up. This is a problem with speed lines. That should get better, actually, because he'll be able to pull it farther the farther it is down the yellow rope. So go ahead and see if it'll come down. Yep, that rolled it out a little bit. Stop there. And you're gonna have to hang on for dear life as he pulls it out. But then once he gets it out, it should be a little bit lighter. So go ahead and start pulling it out, Al. Yep, it's coming free. There we go. Very nice. How you doing, Bo? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna die. Stop there, Al. Go ahead and let that down, Bo. And that one, we're gonna land that in the grass. That thing is not making over the railing. I mean, it might. I just might die if it's not worth the cost. Oh my goodness. Well, there's just no tips to, it doesn't look like a lot of movement because there's no tips to wave around and make it look like more. We're good, we're good. It is what it is. No, don't move, Al. I'm not much of a beggar, but I'd beg you not to move. All right, now as he lets pressure off of that, let's just watch and see how far we move back, because I don't know. It's so hard to judge that kind of stuff. You go ahead and come forward whenever you're ready down there. I don't know if that'll translate well on camera, but it felt like a mile. Woo, buddy, I'm glad that's over. I think the rest of this, we're probably gonna rig the wood down. I don't think we're gonna speed line it. We'll see, that's up for to be determined yet, but should be the hard part done. Alrighty, we're back up in the tippity top. We just finished up down there. And we're gonna speed line our last piece of brush out. Hallelujah. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Ah, there it goes. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, that was an excellent catch, Bo. Oh yeah, your hand's hurt now, huh? I believe it. Okay, alrighty, go ahead and pull that out there, Al. Wow, you used up all the space available. That was great. That could have been quite a ride for me. Yep, keep pulling, 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 keep pulling. Go ahead and start to let that down, Bo. Very nice. Yeah, if you need a little more, go ahead. Oh my goodness. Very nice work, gentlemen. Alright, we're about to tip this piece of wood out of here. It's a good sized piece for a 1/2 inch rope, but it'll be fine because we've got an expert rope runner on the rope down there. We have it tied up here because that is a bigger piece of wood, and that can, you know, this knob that's on here can help keep this rope from slipping down past. Some people get a little confused and want to think that the distance between the knot where the rope is tied and the block is what changes the amount of drop in the system when it comes off the cut. But what it really is the distance between the cut and the block. I could tie this rope all the way up there at the middle, or I could tie it right here, and it would change the amount of drop that this piece experiences none. And so that is something that's often misunderstood. I've really been looking for an opportunity to do a demo and demonstrate that with a load cell. It's just really hard to find something repetitive or repeatable, I should say, that I can use to do that. So don't be worried about that being tied up there so high. It's all gonna work out fine. You ready, Bo? Look at that. Expert rigging job. Couldn't have been better. Alrighty, got the last one all strung up. Got the face cut made, the Omni block on there. I'm gonna send it. There we go. Nice work, nice work. Alrighty, that's the last piece we're rigging down. I'm gonna zip down and then I'm gonna film Bo falling this because it's gonna be sweet. Well, we're all done with being up high now. It's time to come down. It was fun being up that high though. A little scary, kind of glad it's over, but I will miss it. And look at all this mess. Who made this mess? Well, here's the bottom of this thing. It's sizable. Also some rough terrain to be cutting on, but it goes all the way up into the treetops there. It's still pretty tall. Bo's gonna lay it down right in through here, and we're gonna go down the hill to watch it.
Nailed it the first shot.
Let's go down here to watch the back cut. That wasn't even that epic from this angle. Let's go check out the carnage. Well, things actually turned out really good up here. We got a couple maple trees bent over, maybe one limb that's broke off over here. This might be able to kind of unsituate that and get it to stand back up. But overall, the collateral is super low, super minor. So this stump is pretty gnarly. Yeah, Bo said it's a cool bridge, which it is, because we're a couple feet off the ground here. Oh, I'm about to fall in. But look at this stump. Fiber pole like good old classic elm would usually do. Looks like there's some staining. We saw some wire in the stump, so that's not too surprising. Cut right below it. Stump didn't even leave, or the stem didn't even leave the stump that far. So it was a good fall. Good job, Bo.
Thanks.
So we were just digging around in this hinge wood here, and we found 3 little bullet fragments. I'm certain they're bullet fragments, just the way they're marred and all curled up and everything. But that's a super cool discovery. There's only it could happen by, you know, a break. We could never find it in a cut unless we cut all the way through it on accident, which would be a bummer. But that's super cool. I've never seen that before.
Any Civil War?
I don't think this tree's old enough for it to be the Civil War. But yeah, somebody.
Customer ever it would be.
Yeah, right. According to the customer, that's probably what they'd think. I don't know, this is Ohio. Though there were some battles fought here, wasn't there? The Civil War? Sure. Okay, yeah, we do trees, not history. But anyhow, somebody definitely shot this tree once upon a time, whether it was on purpose or on accident. But pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, Bo's decided. Just do it. That can be scary. Naturally, he started that up right as I went to film my outro, which I will now say, Bo has kindly volunteered to fund ice cream therapy today, so we're gonna pack things up real quick and get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on the next one. Stop it. Stop messing with me, man.